Hi, this is Dave Kline for RAPTR Adventures. In this episode, we are going to be fishing in Mauch Chunk Lake. That is just up the mountain from the town named after the famous athlete, Mr. Jim Thorpe.
Jim Thorpe was the first Native American athlete to win an Olympic gold medal in the decathlon, and he was also very proficient at other sports as well.
The town is Jim Thorpe, or some would argue it's still called Mauch Chunk, after the Native American term for the area. But this lake is definitely called Mauch Chunk Lake. There's a beautiful campground here. Many years ago, I used to come up here with my family regularly. It was a great place to bring the 4 children and my wife and myself. And goodness me, we saw bears. We saw all kinds of great waterfowl like loons. And there's nothing like the sound of a loon on this lake early in the morning, because we're surrounded on both sides by the very tops of mountains. This is a sort of mountaintop lake, which makes it very special. So there's supposed to be all kinds of fish in here, although I was looking at the fish census from the Pennsylvania Fish and Game, and it's not what it once was. It looked like it peaked around 2017 at 2018 and hasn't been the same since. I'm not sure why that is, unless maybe during COVID everybody came up here and fished everything out. But let's see if we can get some today on Mauch Chunk Lake in the Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania. Let's do a little 360 here of Mauch Chunk Lake. The wind is blowing toward the west, so I'm gonna troll down here to the western part of the lake first, and then I'm gonna troll to the east with this stick lure, this segmented perch lure. And then I'm going to go ahead and drift fish, let the wind take me on a slow drift back west again. So my plan here today is troll with the pedal kayak here, the Old Town Salty PDL 120 to the east, and then drift fish with a different rod to the west. Okay, there's your 360 of Mauch Chunk Lake.
And I wasn't even out on the water more than 5 minutes before I hooked into a fish. Let's get it in.
Here it comes. Yes. That's a little chain pickerel. Too small to keep, but good first action. 5 minutes into it. Come on, buddy, we're gonna get you off and let you go.
So maybe not the biggest fish to start out with, but a fish nevertheless within 5 minutes is a great start to the day. This is about 10 o'clock in the morning. And this chain pickerel is going to be released, and then we're going to continue on with our journey. Nice fish, though.
Yeah, let's let this guy go. Yeah, you're ready. Okay, go ahead. And there you go, slowly down.
Okay, we're on the scoreboard. Nice first fish. Time to kick her in gear and pedal on down to the lily pads.
I'm gonna paddle deep into the lilies now to see if I can find any kind of hole where the stream's coming in here. Sometimes that can be productive. We'll toss a little something at this stump up here too. This is probably 95% chance of getting caught. Me getting caught, not the fish. Me getting hung up. Well, let's give it a try. Yep, of course that didn't work. So we'll move on. Now, this is as far as we're gonna go. Oh, there's some watercress growing down in there. This is the creek or the stream or whatever you want to call it flowing in here. You never know what could be in here. Years ago, they stocked this place with trout, if there's enough oxygen here. Anything could be in here, trust me. Nope. All right, I saw fish moving past me as I was coming in here. I was spooking them. So let's go up just a little bit further. This is our last best hope. The final hole. Oh, cast it into a bush. Okay, now that I've retrieved my tackle from the bush I wrapped it up in with my inaccurate casting, we're gonna get out of here. The lily pads, while I had two big fish come up and slam me, I was not able to land either one.
But I did find this one lonely yet beautiful native azalea growing here along the shore of the backwater, so that made it worthwhile.
I just had a fish jump up through the jump up through the hole where my props lifted. It hit me in the ankle. Come on, they're torturing me out here today. Let's get out of here and go up the lake. That's crazy. Well, I must say that's never happened before. Oh man, that fish should be called for taunting. You know, who would think it? Trolling along and the lure gets slammed, and what's on the other end? A little tiny sunfish. Now you figured that out. The lure is almost as big as that sunfish. Wow. Okay, nice. We're gonna let you go. You're obviously an extremely aggressive and hungry sunfish. I hope you don't, hope you don't hurt me while I'm letting you go. Well, let's try again with a worm. Oh yeah, there's a hit. Fish on. Pretty good hit. Looks like a bass. Let's go. Come on. Oh, that's a largemouth bass for sure. Don't go under the boat. Don't go under my prop and my keel. There he is. Nice. Okay, we're gonna get you in and release you. There he goes. Oh. Fish on the troll. On the segmented yellow perch. Doesn't feel big. Gave a good initial pull and then like immediately gave up. Let's see what comes up right off the bow. It's like a, come on man, you're like a junior varsity pickerel here. Oh boy. But again, better than nothing. Let's get you in. Hey, dang, take a look at the size of the fish compared to the size of that lure. That lure is like half that fish's length. So, Mauch Chunk Lake chain pickerel. There he is. Oh, come on. I'm not ready to leave yet. Look at that guy. He's like the size of a lure I'd use to catch a pickerel. All right, let's let you go. Come on. Go. And there he goes. And I do a little sideways float first, but he eventually did take off. Nice. So now we're getting toward the eastern side of the lake. I mean, it's gorgeous here. It's overcast, which, again, if you've watched any of my videos, you know I don't mind it being overcast because it's not as brutal temperature-wise. It's just a nice day out on a mountain lake here in the Pocono Mountains of the town of Jim Thorpe, or Mauch Chunk. Well, as I'm trolling along here, I thought I'd share with you my thoughts about trolling. A lot of times, maybe people come to a lake like this, even if they have a trolling motor, and they don't troll per se. Like I'm trolling this segmented yellow perch lure out the back. But they'll troll along the shore or whatever looks promising, just kind of cast. And that's certainly a proven way to do it. But I can tell you that trolling like this, the way I'm doing it, 1.5, 2.5, 3 miles an hour at the most, just a casual pace, and trolling some stick baits behind you has worked for me in almost every lake I've ever been in. And that last chain pickerel that we caught is proof that you can't go too fast for these fish. That pickerel was only like 8 inches long, and the stick bait's like 3.5 inches. And that thing swam out of the depths and came up and hammered that lure. So, I don't know. Give it a try sometime if you've never done it. It's kind of fun. It's especially fun if you have a pedal kayak because, you know, my hands are free and I'm getting all this great exercise. This lake, I mean, I put miles on already. I'm well over 2 miles, probably over 3 at this point. So when I get home at the end of the day, I'll be tired and I'll have had my exercise. And if you can get that, at the same time catch some fish, make some good memories, that's a big win. Huge. So try it. You might like it.
And I tell you, all in all, before this adventure was over, I had pedaled and paddled more than 7 miles.
Okay, we've reached the eastern wall of the lake. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to swing out along the wall. It's a damn restaurant. And I'm going to go ahead and troll along the inside wall here, along the rocks, and see if anybody's home here. Let's go. Let's go fish. Come on. And here on the segmented perch lure, on the troll, I got another hit. And let's bring it in. Oh, you know, it's a yellow perch. It's a yellow perch hitting a yellow perch lure. Go figure. Wow. Okay. This is a beautiful fish. And a good fish to eat too. I'm going to get him off the hook and show you without him swinging around here like Tarzan the fish. Bye, perch. Yep, he's gone. Wasn't glamorous, but it was a good release.
So that was a small yellow perch, but as you can see, they're very aggressive. They are known to hit lures as big as themselves. And I don't know why that is, but that's the way Mother Nature works. And when they get bigger, they are absolutely a delicacy to eat. But in the meanwhile, I'm just really enjoying this day. I decided to stay out all afternoon and evening. Mauch Chunk Lake is about 1,062 feet above sea level.
Here's a really neat diving duck. Don't know what kind it is, but oh, there it goes. Really, really cool. We have a little lull in the action here as I'm trolling along. I thought I'd show you, if you've never been out kayak fishing and you're interested in it, whether you're paddling or pedaling, what you want to look at here is how your rod tip's moving in the water. One of the hazards of trolling is that you snag things, especially if you get into shallow water. But it could be leaves, it could be floating debris, whatever. And if your rod is just kind of sticking straight up and pulling line and the lure through the water and not vibrating or oscillating, if you look closely you can see that, then you're probably snagged. The lure action will vibrate that rod tip. It will make that rod tip oscillate like you see right here. Let me see if I can get a close-up of it. So you see how that's oscillating there like that? When you're snagged on something, it doesn't do that. It just pulls dead weight back and you get a bow in the rod. So as you're going along, you always want to kind of look over there and see like, hey, am I snagged on something, or is my rod tip wiggling like that as I troll? Right there, what you see, that's exactly what you want for a good troll. Here we have Mom and Dad. There's Mom with the babies. 36 of them. And there's Dad following behind. Okay, well there's a hit. There's a hit. It's probably a nice sized sunny or perch. Little perch. Or better sized sunny. Come on. Oh. Okay. Oh, it's like a medium-sized sunfish. Boy, would that be good catfish bait on the Susquehanna River. Come on up here. Whoa, look at you. Nice. Thank you. We're gonna release you. And there's what a really nice looking sunfish looks like. Pretty good one. Huh? Yeah, they're gorgeous. And boy, did they fight. For their size, they're amazing. Okay, let's let you go, bud. Go on. Okay, here we go. We're on again. The lily pads in the evening are looking, pretty productive. What do we have here? Okay, well that's definitely not a sunny. It is a, what is that? I know it's a bass, but what kind of bass? Okay, let's get it in here and take a closer look. Sometimes the coloration for me, it's hard. I look for largemouth bass that striped down the side and smallmouth bass that mottled color. I'm gonna say this is a largemouth. Nice. And there he goes. Well, I say, let's go back over to the lily pads while we still have time, because that's been the ticket tonight. I will say, fishing this end of the lake with the lily pads and the lilies has been totally frustrating and totally rewarding at the same time. 100% frustrating in the morning, and this evening it's been better. I guess my only regret is, boy, wouldn't it be gorgeous to be here on a sunny day when all these lilies are open? They'd be bright yellow. It'd be amazing. I mean, it's amazing now. All right, enough of the small talk. Come on, fish, get on my line. We want action. And in the lilies we go again. I've been navigating through these little pathways, and oh my gosh, come on. Oh man, what a mess. Oh boy. Yes, there's definitely a fish on the other end of that, but what is it? And will I get to even see it? Come on, circle up. What are you? Oh, what is that? Maybe a big fat perch. Oh, it's a big perch. Wow, nice. Now that's really a nice surprise. Okay, I can't even believe I managed to get him out of the weeds there when he's still on. Okay, all right. Come on, perch. Look at the beautiful coloration on these things. The red fins on the bottom, the black and gold and greenish stripes. All right, oh, come on, don't get under my keel. Here we go. I gotta bring you in now. And there he is, a beautiful perch. That one, That one's there about 12 inches long. Now, actually, that would make a really good meal, but I'm gonna let him go. Ouch. They have these, okay, dorsal fins here that really clobber you, just like sunfish. Okay, let's let you go. You ready? Oh, yes, very ready. That didn't take long at all. So I'm glad I didn't keep it for a meal. Got the hook out of there safe, no blood, all good. It's really good when you want to let them go. If I'd have had 2 of those though, man, perch tacos it would have been. Well, let's continue on. Look at that, right away the bobber got hit. See, it's moving. See, can you see the bobber moving? See, now, when the bobber's moving around like that, I have a feeling something has it. But I'm not sure that it really has it, because it didn't really go under. But this is the way it's been the last couple bites. Look at that. I'm sure you can see that bobber moving. It might look little to you. Okay, that's it. Oh, no. Oh, man. Yeah, that was it, all right. Let's go right back to the same spot. Not quite the same spot, but you know what? If there's a school of perch in there, we'll soon find out. Oh, did you see that bobber go under? It's gone. It's gone. Come on. Oh, fish on. Yes. Oh, it's in the lily pads. Come out of there. Oh, come on. Get out of the lily pads, will you? Let me see what you are. I think it's a bass. All right, let me see if I can sneak front here with the kayak. Boy, this is awkward. Paddling with one hand through the lily pads. Oh, yeah, it's a bass. It's a largemouth bass. Yay! Got you out of the lilies, dude. Hooray! Okay. Yeah, okay, I know, you're not done yet. Well, let's get out of the lily pads. What the heck? Okay, let's go. Let's bring him in. Largemouth bass and seaweed to go. He's in the boat. Mr. Largemouth Bass. See, got a big old mouth there. Who's that remind you of? Okay. Am I having fun yet? You're asking me. Yes, of course. This is great. Fantastic. Gonna let him go. Okay, you ready? Come on. Come on. Go home. Go home to the school. Tell them what you learned today. Yeah, there you go. Goodbye. This is just too great. All right, well, the bullfrogs are starting to croak. It's 7:18, mid-May. What a great morning and evening at Mauch Chunk Lake. I'm gonna troll out of here. First, get us out of these lilies. See what I was doing here, though? I was fishing these lanes. First of all, because most guys won't come back in here. But what I do is I test with my paddle. So I probe to see how deep it is. And this, in here, you would never think it, but it's like 6 feet deep in here. Plenty of room. And man, there were plenty of fish in here. I'm glad I came back in here. But let's get out of here and throw the pedal drive down. I'll show you that in case you've never seen it. We're gonna lift this up and then put it down in, and then get the rudder in, and then we can take off. Control a little bit more till we get back to the boat launch. Okay. Just now, on the troll, I thought I hit a log. This whatever this is, turned me around. It stopped the kayak and rebounded and turned it around. Now, about 30 seconds before this, I saw a dorsal fin and a tail fin sticking out of the water, just cruising along. And I thought to myself, oh man, that's like a Loch Ness monster. Wow, whatever this is. Holy cow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Can you see? I need my fish grips here. Holy cow. Oh man, this is a big chain pickerel. You're not gonna believe this. Okay, are you ready? Sweet. Geez, this is every bit as nice as the ones we caught up in Lake Ontario a couple episodes back. Wow. Oh. Look at this guy. Come on. Hello. All right. Well, I hate to say it, but pickerel tacos. Yeah, gotta do it. Okay, buddy. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Oh, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm not going to eat him. I'm going to let him go so somebody else can enjoy him someday. He's big. He's really big. I just didn't have the heart to keep that fish. He gave me such a great end of the day reward all day long. And you think to yourself, oh, wouldn't it be great if at the end of the day I caught a monster? And that's what he was. And yes, he would have made some fabulous pickerel tacos. Yes, you can clean them. Yes, you can eat them. But his reward was he got to be set free and maybe make some other guy's day at the end of his fishing trip. Okay, well, that's about going to wrap things up for us here. I can't imagine anything more exciting than that would happen before this episode's over. My name's Dave Kline. This has been a morning, afternoon, and evening fishing on Mauch Chunk Lake, beautiful mountain lake that rests high above the mountain village of Jim Thorpe. There's a train you can ride there. There's the Lehigh Gorge Bike Trail, and there's whitewater rafting that they do down the Lehigh River there. It's just a fantastic place up here. I love it up here in the Pocono Mountains of eastern Pennsylvania. Thanks for watching RAPTR Adventures. Don't forget to go ahead and slam that like button and maybe leave a comment or two. And subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, and the more subscribers we have, the better it is to go out and get fishing adventures, and other people are more prone to want to share things, so go ahead and do it. Thanks a lot. I'm Dave Kline. See you next episode.